It's still Raider Day. Happy Sunday, the very, 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 very last Sunday of NFL football. And Johnny Leon just said it himself. I'm gonna show that up. Hey, Carrie, got one of my favorite Raiderettes in here. Love you. Awesome to have Carrie in here. Yes. I'm sexist in a good way. I love my ladies more than the dudes. That's just me. Carrie's awesome. And we were talking, and hopefully we'll get some more Raiderettes in here. And again, it's not that I'm anti-dude. I'm not anti-dude. But you gotta love the ladies, man, because if the ladies are here, that means that they're into football, man. That's a lady you want to hang out with. Into football, they're into sports, and Carrie Walton is beautiful, inside, outside, and all sides. Thank you for being here, Carrie Walton, and for any other lady that's in here. And we will talk about what who was it that just said unknown Raider guy, and I'll show it up again. Breaking news: it's true that Andy Reid might retire after Super Bowl. Remember, before the Super Bowl is when you get all of the good juicy stuff, right? I remember Super Bowl 37. Many moon ago, and I'm in my girlfriend's house in Virginia, and I flip on the dial, and they have the announcement that Barrett Robbins is not going to be starting for the Raiders. That was on the very Sunday of the Super Bowl game because it was big news, and I thought, oh, by the way, I can actually say that because we're not on any of the Roku channels. So I can say, fuck. Because this is uncensored. And we're going to be here for about an hour because I am entertaining. I got Hollywood. Right next door to me, man. He's in my living room. This is the captain's studio room, the museum room. Hollywood's right there. Mrs. Wood is taking a nap, and other folks are taking a nap here because we got food. Did you see the food? If you go to Facebook, go to Instagram. Ooh, I'm just had a little bit of regurg, man. That's nasty. Sorry. The chili dip. The chips. There was like little smokies that are in like the crescent rolls. I made those. Deviled eggs. After this show, Hollywood and I are going to go in my old truck, as we've been tooling around in my new truck. Going to go pick up the pizza and the wings, and then we got pancit and lumpia. We got dessert. It's a food fest. I'm wearing my Twinsy shirt, so hopefully when you see Hollywood Raider on. See, I was a Freudian slip. Hollywood Raider on. Later on. He'll be in his Twinsy shirt too, so we'll see that. But getting back to the point, it's a captain story. I talk and then I get sidetracked. If it was scripted, I wouldn't be I would be locked in. By the way, Rome Garnica, thank you for being here. Raider Nation all day to you. I'm going to show this. Rome, come over to YouTube. Please, sir. Let's get up with the comments. I'm here. What up, my brother? Doc Cabral's in the house. How's the family doing? We're good. Spending time at home making pork shoulder steak in the slow cooker. Yeah, that sounds good. And Johnny Leon, if Andy Reid retires, and I agree with this, Eric Bieniemy takes over as the coach. I agree. And I honestly, if they win or lose, I think this might be Andy Reid's last game based upon if he says, well, if I win, I'm gone. If you already have your thoughts going about retiring after the game, You're already gone. Aren't you? Really? Aren't you already gone? Andy Reid probably wants to come over to my house and eat some of the food. Wants to eat the food. Because it's good. And I love you as well, honey. Thank you. Bourbon's in the house. Thank you, thank you. I hope Reid retires. I do too. Because Eric Bieniemy is not as good of a coach. And a Raider guy comes back without, could G still be the same? Has any NFL team stayed on the top after changing head coaches? The answer is yes. If you remember when Johnson retired from the Cowboys, right? Who came in? Barry Switzer. It was the same team. And Barry won with Johnson's guys. Now, they flamed out after that year, but they still won. When Bill Walsh retired with the 49ers, who came in? George Seifert. Did they win? Yes. Could it happen? Sure. Eric Bieniemy could take over for the Chiefs, but I will say they're not going to be as good. And they're going to lose. They're going to lose some of that oomph, right? That's what I think. And my boss is here. Hey, Cam, keep up the great work. Linda, this is not on Roku. I'm sorry. It's not on Roku. And I promise not to cuss as much. But I wanted it to be, because we do have a Roku show tonight, Linda. The Sunday night show is last Sunday's show, because I wanted to watch the game. Honestly, I'm honest. I wanted to watch the full game, and I couldn't watch the full game if I had a show on at 9, because the Super Bowl doesn't even get over until what 10:30, 11 o'clock at night. So I do have a Roku show tonight. You have seen it. It's scheduled. Last Sunday's show is also tonight's show on Roku, but we are here on the show. We are here on the Northeast Streaming Sports Network. I'll try not to cuss. Try. We are here on, let me see, we're on my Facebook. We're on my personal Facebook. We're on Northeast Streaming Sports. We are on Elite Superfans Facebook. We're on Captain Jack page. We are on my, my YouTube, of course. And we're on Twitter. If you are on any of the Facebooks and you don't pop in and I don't know who you are, I mean, like some of the things, like boss, Linda McGrath, that's my boss, and she came in. Why? Because she's on her own page. But if you're on my page, I don't know who you are because you have to add in. If you're on my personal page, the Captain Jack page, I can't see any. Let me repeat that one more time. I can't see any of your responses until after the show. Come into YouTube, please. Salute to everybody. OG's in here. Chronicles. Salute to Bourbon. See, my partner in crime. Got Riri over there. I can't wait to see Riri. That's really, I'm definitely Riri, baby. Shine light like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. I can sing. Not professional, but I can sing. Yeah, the 49ers. There you go. See? 49ers. Seifert came in for Walsh. Switzer came in for Johnson. And by the way, Tom Flores came in for Madden, right? If you're a Raiders fan. It can be done. It can be done. But I still think they're going to go down a little bit. Hot Neil's in here with Montana. Yeah, I know. Thank you there, Raider guy. Facts. Okay, what do we got here? Facts, no, he's not. And with the Broncos in charge of getting coaching upgrades, something needs to go in our favor. He's not an upgrade. I think the Chiefs will come back because he's not as good as Reid. But he doesn't play it down, so we'll see. Patrick Hennigan, shipmate. Thank you for being here, sir. Patrick is on my you're on my personal page, right? Or you're my real, you know who I am page, not the Captain Jack page, Patrick Hennigan. Go Birds, baby. I'm saying it. And Ringmaster, I know you're here, but this is my shipmate. And I'm not rooting for the Chiefs. I do want to see a good game, though. We have a watch along going. Check it out and make comments. You got it. You got it, Linda. Thank you there. I said, got the boss here. Thank you there, Linda. Related to the late Bob McGrath. Oh, hey, Linda, are you related? Or actually, is Mac related to Bob McGrath? That's what Dr. Cabral is asking. Are you related to Bob McGrath and Sesame Street? Maybe. Hot Neil, thank you for being here, talking about DC going to the Saints. We'll see. Raiders going to get a future quarterback, number 7. No, they do not. Draft O-line and defense afterward. They need to draft O-line and defense, period. Not at 7, man. Not at 7. Taylor Swift? A Swift Super Bowl halftime? Oh, that'd be cool. I'm not a Swiftie, but that would be entertaining. Most boring thing ever. You have so typically no creativity with Super Bowls. Always the same team, the same boring halftime performance. But Riri's not same there, Guarev. I am looking forward to Riri. Seriously, I'm looking forward to Riri. Captain, what about our quarterback? That is going to be resolved within the next 4 days. Or is it 3 days? By the 15th or 16th, it will be resolved, Unknown Raider guy. It's going to be resolved as far as you need the one thing to happen before you get to the other. You need to see where Carr's going, see what the compensation is, see if there is compensation. If it's going to be the Saints, but I really think that the Saints and the Panthers and the Bucs are going to go after him. And that's better for the Raiders. It's better for the Raiders. It's actually better for Carr. It's better for Carr because then he can shop around to see what he wants to do, right? He can do that. And the Raiders are going to get good compensation because the teams are going to be vying for each other, right? As to who wants some more. By the way, it looks like that pass last time the Raiders won the Super Bowl. Hope we trade back our first and get another second. See, there you go, John. That's what I'm saying. And I alluded to it on the last show, Tanner McKee. I alluded to it. I hear from a source that has ears in the building. I hear from a source who has ears in the building that the Raiders are going after Tanner McKee. Now, here's the thing. Other people know about him as well. He's not a state secret, right? He's not a state secret. So if somebody jumps ahead of us to get him, then it's unfortunate. Remember, the Cowboys wanted Connor Cook. The Cowboys wanted Connor Cook in the 4th round a couple of years ago. We took him. Who'd they end up getting? Dak Prescott. Worked out for them. Yeah, and Lil knows that Linda's my other boss. Yeah. Yes, I'm doing a video, so please close the door. Unless you want to come in and be nice. I'm doing a video. See, if you hear the echo, it's because Hollywood has it on his thing. There's like a 7-second delay. John Leon, I'm all for getting McKee. I'm all for McKee as well. Richardson, not so much. It's going to be he needs accuracy. He needs accuracy. He don't got it. Don't see Carr going to say, Ed, I don't know. He's going somewhere. Whether it's with the Raiders getting comp, I don't know. Is it possible Cowboys might try to trade to get Mahomes? No. I would find it easier for the Cowboys to trade for, I don't know, somebody just retired. No names mentioned, but he's right down the street. NFL so terrified to lose, so it's Mahomes and All-State Stadium making it comprehensive for all. Your average Joe understands this will never be fair for the Raiders until an elite quarterback is here. when I do that, I kind of look like the dude in Beverly Hills Cop. Yo, cuz, what's up? Just don't know, cuz. That guy, the bad guy that was with the bald-headed German dude. That guy. Anyway. Richardson to me is too much of a project. Thank you, Bourbon. I don't need a project. And speak of the devil, you can see him if you look in the in behind. You could have seen him coming in.
Raiders!
Ladies,
look! I shaved all my stuff up. I don't even look like you no more.
Oh, you did shave, you bastard.
Yep.
We got the twinsies on tonight. We're wearing our it's always the time to wear Raider gear, dude. Hollywood, take the camera away for a little bit. What's going on with you? I'm gonna move over so you get better camera sight. I don't have a chair though.
No, you're okay. I just wonder if you've done the predictions yet with who's going to win the Super Bowl. You talking about Super Bowl yet?
No, we've been talking about Andy Reid retiring, possibly.
Yeah, right.
And we've also been talking about who our quarterback is going to be. We haven't done the predictions yet. I am going to do a full hour. So Hollywood, unless you want to do it now, who your pick is, or do you want to come back and see who all the other picks are? Put your picks in the comments. Put your picks in the comments. Who's going to win and what the score is. You know what? Maybe I'll give a prize to the person that gets it closest and first.
Yeah.
Okay?
What's the prize going to be?
Hey, I don't know. I'll find something nice.
Well, if you've ever been to Captain Jack's place, man, you got a bunch of stuff in here.
I will find something nice, okay? Whoever picks the score, the winner, the score, and the closest score, and in order, right? Remember in order?
In order.
In order, because
yes.
remember, we were talking about that. In order, yeah. Okay? In order. And I'll do this. If you're doing it in the comments, that's fine. If you're doing it after in the, what do you call it? If you're doing it after, we'll do that too. In order, comments. After the show, you can still comment, right? Whoever gets closest, winning team, I will find something nice. Do I have things nice to give away?
Yeah. You have a lot of things nice in there.
I will find something nice, okay? If it's a non-Raiders fan, I will give a gift certificate. If it's not a Raiders fan, I will give a gift certificate. So you're going to get something nice. Wood, what's your prediction? And you can play too.
I've got Eagles by 7.
What's the score? What's the score?
Oh, I'm gonna go by 10. I'm gonna go 24-34 Eagles. How about that?
34-24. Okay, I'm writing it. That's the first prediction. Okay, I need some.
We got Eagles by 10.
Okay, 34. Oh, okay. We got 34. Wow, it's close. John Leon had Eagles 34-21. Wood has 34-24. Okay, and it's right after Bourbon Country. Okay, then Hot Meal. Okay,
I can't see all the comments on there because my eyes aren't too good. Yeah. But I say hello to everybody that's out there in the comments, and I hope everybody's having a good Super Bowl day. And remember to be safe. Do not drink and drive.
Do not drink and drive.
Call somebody. It's not worth it. And everybody be safe out there. And everybody let us know what your predictions are
in the comment section. And if you're not watching this live, in the comments after the show, I will still take them. If somebody gets it right on, it's the first person that gets it right on. And that's just if you're live or if you're not live. If you get it right on, you get the prize. Okay? So remember that. If you're watching later, you got until the end of this show, until the post-game show. I will be having a show after the Super Bowl, right? So I will be on for about an hour at least. I'm going to try. I got class tomorrow, and I got to drop him off at the airport early. Okay, but I will be having a show. So put your comments in the comment section as well as say, what'd you drop?
This is a pen.
Was it pen? Oh, okay.
Hey,
And the first person gets a prize. Here's the prize. No.
Hey, did you I guess we'll have to mention that later.
What?
For next year.
What for next year?
Next year's Super Bowl.
Oh, okay, yeah. We'll do that. We'll do that on our post-game show. We'll mention stuff for the Super Bowl. So remember, Woods got in at 34-24 Eagles. That's his guess. 34-24 Eagles, okay? So we'll see. Remember, put your comments in there. And if you also do like this will be like a Captain Jack prop bet, Who will score the first touchdown?
First score.
First
Period.
score. Oh, yeah, okay, the first score. Who will score the first score? Be it a safety or a field goal or a touchdown. First score gets another prize. Okay?
Now you're saying first score.
Yeah.
So the first person to score.
First person to score.
Correct.
So if it's a field goal, the kicker
Is
gets
it Kelsey? Is it Mahomes? Is it Hurts? Is it
unknown Raider guy? You said field goal Chiefs. Who's their kicker? Okay, I know who their kicker is. It's Belker, Bacher, Boker, Booger. Booger! That guy, Butker. First score, right? That's another prize. Obviously, if you win, you got to say I won, and then I need to know your address, schmucks. I'm gonna try to find you, but you're gonna have to come in. Game score, and first score, right? Prizes for the day. I got prizes. I got a bin of prizes. Okay, we'll do you. So that's what you do for coming in. And tell your friends. By the way, I'm about 18 people away from 2,000. So I'd like to get to 2,000.
Was that a Marcus Allen helmet? Or did you already give that away?
No, I ain't giving that away at 2.
5?
No, 5. Yeah.
Okay, so what are you giving away at 2,000? Because I can get 18 subscribers right now.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
We'll figure out. We'll when we get closer. I think I was going to do, because it was like close to 2, maybe like 25. I'll figure out what a big prize is for 2,500. But let's get to 2 first. Don't count chickens. I lost a subscriber today. I check the numbers every day. I lost one, so that's a bummer. But let's get to 2,000, and then we'll get more. Okay. Jason Derulo is going on now. I don't know who that is, but he's a singer. But
yeah, he's a singer.
Oh, the TikTok tailgate. Ooh. And that wasn't playing. Did you see that? That was in stereo with the hottie he's got on stage. Hey. Oh my goodness. Singer, songwriter, and dancer, and hottie magnet.
Yeah, she just...
Jason Derulo. There you go.
Yep.
Score. And who gets the first score gets a prize. Man, she's freaking hot, man. Man, it's good to be the king, right? Let's get some of the things up. We'll go through the comments. I got to get them through. Okay. Wood says 34-24. John Leon says Eagles 34-21. Bourbon says salute to you. There you go. Bourbon has 28-17 Eagles. Okay. Hot Neil 34-20. Ed Windsor, Mark Davis would really irritate me, that being cheap if that happened. About what? About the, I don't know. I missed it. Jay Case is screwed up. Forgot to tell you, my wife is a major Raiders fan. Doc, you never said that. Unknown Raider guy, KC by 1. Well, you got to give me a score. Georgia Bird, thank you there, Georgia Bird. Derek Carr won't accept any offers. He's going to be a free agent. Ha, 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 ha. Georgia, we'll see. I don't care. Seriously, I would like to get compensation, but thank you for that. We'll see. But if he's going to be a free agent, he's going to lose money. Georgia Bird, he's going to lose money. He's got a contract with the Raiders at 30, 40, and 42. If you think he's going to get more than 30, 40, and 42, he is severely smoking some dope. Just saying. But thank you there, George Bird. And how are your Birds going to? Who's going to be your quarterback next year, George Bird? That's what I'm looking at. Unknown Raider guy, KC. KC has KC by 27-26. Okay, thank you there. We get Jimmy G. The nation will riot. Probably. Jimmy G is not an upgrade over DC4. Agree. Willie Wayne, thanks for that. Then Ed Winchell from Chronicles. There you go. Ed Winchell, happy Sunday. There you go. Haniel. He's sending those things that I don't know. Chronicles is here with him. Ed Winchell, I'm good, man. How are you? Ed Winchell, Andrew, your feast sounds great. Remember, I did the, and I'm not, I made the Deviled Eggs. I made the Little Smokies. Remember, Ponce and Lumpia with pizza with wings. And we're going to be picking it up at in about an hour. Was it 5? Yeah, 5:45, right? Yeah. We're going to go about 5. We'll go other. Okay, thank YAAAAARRRRRRRGGGGGHHH. He said, quarterback coach on YouTube evaluates Anthony Richardson as a terrible quarterback. Thank you. It's what I've been saying for months. I just want Raider fans to slow it, seeing what an elite quarterback looks like 3 years from now. Arch Manning, agreed there. But are we going to wait for 3 years, YAAAAAARRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRR first touchdown. Thank you there, Ed. Raider guy says, hey, by the way, one guess per person. So I don't want to see like I know Gabriel like says like 27, 26, 20, and he just does the number. One guess per person. One guess. Okay, Bourbon says that Jalen Hurts is going to get the first score. He says a run, but I'll say he gets a. If he gets a Bourbon, I'll just say Jalen Hurts is your answer because I don't want to. If you say run and he throws for it, then they say, well, he said run. Well, it's Jalen Hurts.
Who gets the touchdown?
Right. Well, he said right, but he gets the points. So I said if he runs, yeah, but if he throws for it
and somebody catches it, then what?
Well, if it's a pass, then the first score is whoever catches the ball, right?
Yep.
There you go. Okay. Butker, there you go. Yep. See what else we got. Edward, Chronicle, who's your great day? It's because my little senior in the dog thing. There you go. Put down a list of shit never to watch. AJ Brown from John Leon, thank you there. That's John's. Remember, share this up. Remember, closest to the score. Trying to go through. Damn, we really going to cut Carr? Yeah. Thank you for being here, Senka. If they don't get a trade partner, and Georgia Bird was saying this, that he's going to be cut. If we don't get a trade partner, he's going to be cut because he said he wasn't going to renegotiate that. Raider Moore, thank you for being here, shipmate. Good to see you, brother. Miles Sander with the touchdown. Eagles 37, Chiefs 30. Thank you, brother. Hot Neil, thank you for being here. There you go. John Koblenz in here. Wow, I got a lot of things away. Next year, Raiders will be hosting a Super Bowl. Let's that sink in, folks. We have a golden opportunity to host and plan it like the Bucs and Rams. Yes, we do. Can we turn it around in 1 year? Remains to be seen. But thanks there, John. John, make sure you put your scores in there as well. Oh, Jimmy cannot stand up to Mahomes without the Chiefs. Okay, YAAAAARRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRR rigged. I get it. Not how I'm telling you, team is more popular. Your quarterback. Sorry, I'll set up Chiefs. It's set up Chiefs will have another trophy. I hope you're wrong. Darren Ray, thank you there, brother. Stop by to say hello in North Georgia, in Georgia, watching the game. You're saying you're out at going to be in the foothills of the Appalachians. So there you go. I think it's going to be an amazing game. Wife keeps telling me to breathe. Your wife, the Raider fan. There you go. See, all my friends have Raider fan wives. I like that. Darren Ray says Chiefs 31-27. Thank you there, Darren. Talk in February. We got too much time with Raiders or some saving. I'm going to be at this. Did you make it? Yes, Darren Ray. I made my. Hey, if you want to see my deviled eggs, Darren Ray has had my deviled eggs. Hollywood has had my deviled eggs. I think they're pretty damn good. Did you see the report that DC won't be traded? Your thoughts? Are you saying that the Raiders cut him or that the Raiders keep him? If the Raiders keep him, that means we got his contract, right? Which means if anybody wants him, they're going to have to trade us for him. I don't know.
Did you see that New Orleans wants him, but they want less money for him?
Then he needs to renegotiate the contract. There you go. You renegotiate the contract. Crujo's in here. Thank you there, Crujo. DC will not accept to trade any team after meeting with the Saints. See, okay, this is new. That's because no team would pay him that much. Okay. Then he's going to be cut. Will Rodgers retire or did Adams convince him to come to the dark side? We'll see. McKinnon with the first score from Darren Ray. Thank you there, Darren Ray. Kathy, what if we get both questions right? Well, then you get 2 prizes. Or I'll take 1 prize and I'll chop it in half. It'll be prize 1 and prize 2. I'm not an asshole. You'll get 2 prizes, JB said. It says Rodgers doesn't leave Green Bay. I'm going to put up now. Okay, I can put up the. We got some time. We got half an hour. I will put up the link if you want to come in and talk. If you want to come in and talk, we'll do that. I'll put the link up. Okay. There's the link. If you want to come in, gotta hit the link. Okay. Just show you how slow the Raiders organization is that knowing how to win 9 years at DC. No one wants a car, but Raiders end up cutting and waiting 9 years to get nothing. Loser mentality. True. And I like Guareb. Guareb is negative as hell, but he's over here. DC4 announced he's not going to accept the trade of Saints or any team after meetings who will now be cut. There you go. Okay, Bourbon. There you go. That means we have to pay him the $40 million. No, if we cut him, Raider guy, if we cut him, that just means he's going to be cut.
We're still obligated to something, though.
Well, yeah, we lose $5.6 million. We eat $5.6 million. Gabe, I see you. I'm trying to get to the end of the comments. What time are you going on today, Captain? Immediately after the Super Bowl. Immediately after the Super Bowl. Okay. And so I'm going to hit water one more time. Trust me, 3 years from now, we will still be looking for a quarterback. That's why I said Arch Manning. Hey, Guareb, it's true. If we're still looking for a quarterback in 3 years, I'm all for Arch Manning. Seriously, Guareb, I love you, brother. If we still looking for a quarterback in 3 years, draft Arch Manning. We'll trade up to number 1. We'll give like a bunch of compensation. John says Eagles 41 in overtime. Okay. What are the questions? Arkham says what are the questions? Arkham, whoever gets the score and the team right closest first in line. The first I will put the thing. I'll see who gets it closest, right? That's one. The second is who gets the first score person-wise. Person-wise. Travis Kelce gets a touchdown. Or Jalen Hurts runs for a touchdown. If Jalen Hurts throws for a touchdown, the guy who catches the ball gets the points. See what I'm saying? If Butker kicks a field goal, it's Butker. It's not the field goal post. That's not the score. That's what the questions are. Okay. Giants, you rather hit the mark and get the best deal possible and restructuring his deal to join the Saints. There are probably teams that are interested in him that didn't want to trade for him. Okay, that's true. But he's not getting $30 million and 40-42. Hey, Darren Ray. All right there, Chief. Enjoy the game. Go Chiefs. Chiefs to Chiefs. There you go. Anthony's in here, and then I just got to have breaking news. Carr said he won't accept the trade. Okay, there you go. Break Carr said he won't accept. God, does that mean we have to pay him? No, we don't pay him the $40 million. Okay. OG is on second. Gabe is on first. Just letting him know. Gabe,
what's up?
Let me get you on the big screen. There you go. I'm going to move
What's
you
up,
over
Captain?
there on the other side. Gabe, you are a minor, so you're not allowed to fucking cuss. Okay? Please don't. I know it's an oxymoron. What do you say, brother? How you doing tonight, man?
Doing pretty good. Not shocked by the Derek Carr news. I mean, you guys put that he can waive whatever he wants. You know that he doesn't have to accept a trade. I also think the Raiders were asking for too much. I mean, it's reported they were asking for a third-round pick. They should have taken what they could get for him at that point. But I mean, you don't know what the offers were, so I guess we can't really assume anything. But I think
the offers were the Raiders had to accept what the team's offers were, right?
Right.
So the Saints made an offer. That we said, okay, we got your offer in hand, and it was leaked. It was leaked. It was a third. We don't know if it was a third or not. It was leaked. It was a third. So he said, Derek, go ahead and go to the Saints, right?
Yeah.
But I think that I will make a bet with somebody. That I don't think that Derek Carr is going to get $30 million from whoever signs him.
Oh,
That's the bet.
I do.
I think you're smoking something, Gabe. But what else you got?
Because Daniel Jones is going to get more than $30 million. Like there's no in between on the quarterback market anymore. It's either you're getting paid over $30 million or you're getting paid like really cheap.
Okay, but
like
he ain't getting 40.
He's not getting anywhere close to $40 million.
Right, and that's what I'm telling you.
Yeah, no.
If he wants it, like I said, his contract with the Raiders was 30, 40, and 42. I might be a little fudging on the numbers, but he ain't getting that. He ain't getting 40 his next year.
Oh yeah, no, he's not getting You don't get $40 million a year on the market. No way. No way. No way.
Okay.
But I think he'll get in 30s. Maybe high 20s. Maybe high 20s.
Maybe high 20s.
But
so how you doing about? Hey, you know that Jamie got in today.
What?
I asked him. I said, "Hey, did you get into the game?" He says, "Yeah, I got a ticket." So Jamie, Philly sports guy, is at the game. That is awesome. Be sure to watch him. He's on the Northeast Streaming Sports Network. So he is in the game. He is in the game. He's going to be enjoying it. I feel so good for him. Hey, boss, Northeast Streaming Sports. The Super Bowl's in Vegas next year. Give me a ticket. Just saying, Linda. It's only a couple $1,000. Give me a ticket. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
No, it's I think it's interesting to me that Carr didn't want to restructure his contract for the Saints. I mean, the Saints are probably his best position. I don't think the Jets want him.
Right.
And the two best scenarios you can walk into this offseason are, in my opinion, because the Saints have that young receiver, Chris Olave, and the Saints have a pretty good defense. One of the main problems of the Saints this past year was that Andy Dalton was their starting quarterback. The problem with the Saints was that Jameis Winston was their starting quarterback. That situation, I don't know what happened there. It was they kind of robbed Jameis actually. Like they did him dirty. But if
you like Jameis Winston so much, go get him as your backup because he's a free agent.
I think he might go to Denver because Sean Payton likes him.
Okay, that's a guaranteed win if Russell Wilson ever goes out of the game, right?
Yeah.
If Russell Wilson ever goes out of the game and Jameis Winston is their backup quarterback and they're playing the Raiders, that's a guaranteed win.
Sean Payton likes Jameis Winston. He's the one who brought him to the Saints. He's the one who I can't wait till he's cut, gone, and finally move on. 9 years, never. Oh my gosh, you guys are brutal. I swear.
If you've been with somebody for 9 years and you've had a relationship with them and they just were not worth the time.
That's true. I guess that is true. You did have him for 9 years, and what's the farthest he got you in the playoffs?
He didn't get us in there. Well, he got us to the playoffs in 2016, but got hurt and didn't do the game because he had a broken ankle. Last year, he got us to the playoffs and lost we lost in the first round to the eventual AFC champion, the Bengals, but the officials screwed us. So there you go.
So wait, so basically, Daniel Jones has gotten farther in the playoffs than Derek Carr has ever gotten in the playoffs, right?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, I could never. 9 years of that?
Yeah. You got us there twice.
How did he stick around for 9 years? How did that?
You know.
I don't know. Ask Phillip Rivers.
Yeah. That's a damn good answer. Ask Phillip Rivers how long he stayed in San Diego, because he was always a San Diego Charger. He was never an LA Charger.
That's
He
true.
stayed there in San Diego for years and years and years, and he didn't dick for him. Hey, Gabe, give me your best out the door. I'm going to get OG on after you, brother.
So I think tonight I got the Chiefs 34-27 Chiefs.
Did you put it in the comments section?
No, I didn't. Oh, wait, is there some sort of competition? I'm lost.
Yeah. Put it in the comments section, 34-27, and put it as a comment. And this way, like I said, whoever is closest to being right will get a prize. If you're right, let's say you were right.
Yeah.
I wouldn't give you a Raider prize if you didn't want a Raider prize. I'd find something like a gift certificate and send it to you if you win.
All right, sounds good. I will. I'll put it in the comments. Okay. What happens if someone else already put that? Like, do I have to go back and look?
Yeah, go back and look to see if somebody already did 34-27. You can go 34-26. Right.
Yeah.
And by the way, it's only one guess, because I know how you were doing, like on the NFL Nation Live. 5, 6, 7, 8. And you would be like, bam,
listen. No one else.
One guess, Gabe. One guess. Okay.
Okay. It's strategic. No, it's strategic.
I know it's strategic. But I'm going to have some decent. But I want to play fair.
Okay, yeah, I get that. Yeah, I got you. All right.
Gabe, take care, partner. Have fun watching, man.
Yeah.
All right, that's Gabe. Giants to Gabe. We got OG right immediately. How you
doing? I'm feeling all right. Not doing any big spread today or anything like that. I don't care about it. These teams, but I will be rooting for the Eagles.
Right.
So if Derek Carr actually told them that after talking to the Saints, he's not going to accept any trade offers, that's his way of saying, cut me or pay me.
Yeah, I agree. Because, and the other thing is that if his father was here, let's just say that Al Davis was still here, okay? And I know that Al wouldn't be in this situation, but let's kind of pretend. If Al Davis was still here as the owner and he did that to Al Davis would keep his ass and put him on the bench and pay him.
He froze.
$30 million.
The captain is frozen in carbonite.
Okay, wait. Let me get rid of some of these things. All right, can you hear me now?
Oh, I'm froze.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. See, maybe it's you.
No, it ain't me, man.
It's you, not me. Okay, hang on a second. Okay, let me get rid of some of these things. Let me get rid of some of these windows. Okay. URL. Thank you. Is it better? Is it better?
Yeah.
Is it better? Is it better now?
Yeah.
Okay. I got rid of 9 windows for you, dude. 9.
Hey, my internet's super high, so my internet's super high speed. So, all right. So, anyway, if he's saying, cut me or pay me, what did you say about Al Davis?
If let's say Al Davis was still the owner, right? Mm-hmm. He would say, "Oh yeah, you're going to stay here, and we're going to pay you, but you're going to be the third string quarterback, and you're not even going to dress."
Right.
That's the way Al Davis handles things.
Right, but Mark isn't going to do it like that. I
understand that. And I agree that you shouldn't do something like that. But if that's what Derek said, he ain't going to accept the trade. Well, then if we know this, then you know what? He's gonna have to live with whatever, wherever, and whatever. But he ain't making the money he was going to make with the Raiders.
30 million is average quarterback pay.
Yeah, but 40 and 42 was his next 2 years.
All right, but understand this: if he decides to go to the NFC South, except for Atlanta, he goes to any of the other 3 teams who need a quarterback in the NFC South, he wins that division. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Then he'll get his 40 the next year.
But he's negotiating on possibilities. I would rather have the bird in hand. If he wants to go to the NFC South, and he can pick his team, by the way, because they all want him.
Mm-hmm.
They all want him. If he picks his team, he's like, okay, I'm going to go to the NFC South. I'm going to win the division because I'm the best quarterback in the NFC South, and he would be, right? He picks his team, then he's just kind of like screwing himself in that respect because he would have had a 30, a 40, and a 42.
Okay, well, see it this way. If he goes out there and says, give me 30 million a year for 3 years, and if I win the division, the next year I get 10 million bonus. And the following year, if I win, I get a 12 million bonus. They can work that kind of stuff. And that's not on their cap. Think about it, though. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers actually have a pretty talented roster. The Saints have a pretty talented roster, although I don't know how they'd be able to afford him because they're already 60 million over the cap.
Yeah.
But he could do that. He could do that. He could pull something off and get, incentive bonuses. And they don't go on the cap. They don't go against the cap.
If on incentives, I think that they eventually get counted. I know that there's a difference in there because there's incentives and other things. I'd have to. There's legalities because you can say because in that respect, if you were like say the Denver who is a multi-billionaire, right, with Walton, then you say, okay, we're going to give you $1 for your salary, right, and we're going to give you $100 million if you play all your games, right, because it's a bonus or an incentive.
But there's a league minimum and all that other stuff. I'm sure they got rules on it. But here's the thing. You can always say, let's do year to year. But if I win the division this year, I want a $10 million signing bonus. That does not go against the cap.
Okay. Well, and I admit that I have not looked into it as diligently. But I do know that the cap is only like the top. You got 53 players. I think only the top 30 count against the cap. I know it's not even the entire 53. I think it's the top 30 count against the cap as far as what you do for your numbers, and you have certain numbers. So that I think that's one of the reasons why you have finagling. But again, I would have to look into it. John Young says the same thing. Pay him and bench him till he accepts the trade. That's I would do that.
And then what? And then what? What do we do? What do we do with that? I mean, that's 40 million bucks or 32 point something million bucks or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay, that's money you need for free agency. You got a cap coming up. It's not like we're.
Yeah, OG, I'm just saying it would be Al's way of saying this.
Mm-hmm.
I'll pay you out of spite, but I'm not going to play you because I know that that's ultimately what you want to do. I know that ultimately that's what you want to do. And yeah, Jason, I know Al wouldn't have never drafted Carr, but I'm just saying, let's play the game. If he was here, if Al Davis was still here, that's the game.
Al Davis was still here before his last 15 years.
Okay.
Now we're talking about a different story. That last 15 years, he wasn't making the best deals out there.
Yeah. George Bird, I will admit that the Raiders were, I don't want to say they were fleeced, but the Raiders made an out with this year. So in that respect, I don't think they were fleeced. They gave him if anything, George Bird, and hear me out here, the Raiders signed Carr to get Devontae Adams because it was a bait and switch.
Mm-hmm.
It was a bait and switch. See, Devontae, you wanted to play with your buddy? he's under contract for the next 4 years. And he's like, yeah, I'm here for the next 4 years. And he's like, cool. So they traded for him. He gets the trade. But then you look at the parameters of the contract, and it was a 1 year out, which is what the Raiders are exercising. Where the Raiders screwed up is, and this is the big Raiders screw up, is that it became due on February 15th instead of March 15th, which was when the league year starts. That's where they screwed. And I will say that's where they screwed up. That's a screw up. But again, Raiders been saying, I don't think he fleeced. Like I said, we paid him, like I said, minimum quarterback salaries. But next year, depending upon who it is, because like let's say it's Aaron Rodgers. Let's say it's Aaron Rodgers, and we trade for him, right? His contract is only worth $20 million. So the
This year.
$10 million that year.
And then 60 the next.
Right. And that would be they would have to say, hey, we'll trade for you, but you got to renegotiate your contract. That's what I think might happen. And if he stays the Packer, he stays the Packer. And then it's a matter of who are the Raiders going to have a quarterback? I don't know. It sounds like a bad Abbott and Costello.
Well, understand, Stidham's a free agent on the 15th also.
Yes, but I think that he will be signed. And I agree with Unknown Raider Guy. The Raiders going to draft a quarterback, and I'm telling you, from what I'm hearing, it's Tanner McKee out of Stanford, high third, low seconds. That's what I'm hearing. Yeah, Desert Raider says, great job, Ziggs.
Oh yeah, by the way, Ziggs lied to all of us. We're not rebuilding. We're just retweaking or retooling. No, when you get rid of your quarterback, that's kind of rebuilding.
Yeah, but honestly, if you're the owner, okay, not even the owner, if you are the face piece of a company, okay, CFO, COO, whatever, if you're the face piece, I know Mark is the face piece of the company, right? And you're out in front of the cameras, and he says, look what this company is doing, and look how bright we have on the future, and what we have this and that, and yada, 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 blah, 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 blah. That's their job. I hate saying it. It's their job to lie to the consumers.
Remember I said those words, corporate takeover?
Yeah.
That's exactly what it was.
What are you saying, Wood? And what has it?
I said I think they're still banking on Brady coming to the Raiders. You know, that was the whole thing. I think that McDaniels was like, man, we're gonna get Brady, no problem. I think that's what they're banking on.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that?
I could barely hear it.
Okay. Yeah, come around.
Sorry, it wasn't your fault. It was my dog.
Oh, okay.
I said I think they're banking on Brady coming to the Raiders.
Yeah,
really
they probably were.
You know,
and
and when
Mark
he
Davis
retired,
got
they're
all
like,
excited.
and when he retired, they're like, oh shit, what are we gonna do?
Yeah, Mark Davis got all excited, shiny new Brady, and let's just end our relationship with Derek Carr prematurely.
Yep. I think you're right. I think we got to sign Stedham, and I think that we have to look for a quarterback in the second, third rounds.
Yeah, because I'm going to tell you right now, Mark Davis, when he hired Gruden, you don't hire your coach to hire the GM. And then this time he hired them both. You hire a GM and let the GM hire the coach. Mark Davis is not making the greatest of decisions.
Well, you made a good one in getting rid of Reggie McKenzie.
Well, yeah, but Reggie was brought in to get rid of all those bad contracts. That's all he was there.
And he did that. The problem is that Mark Davis was sold a bill of goods from the guys who said, bring in Reggie McKenzie. He knows what's going on. He can do this. And that was a bad decision. Reggie was good at contracts, and I give him that. Reggie was a master. He got rid of the fat and put contracts in order and cleaned house financially. In that respect, he did well, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then Gruden comes in, and Gruden's like, oh, hell no. We are not having, and I've been told that Gruden maybe not Gruden, because I don't want to put any more crap on Gruden, but there was affinities for the fact that that Reggie is not the most clearest of speakers.
Mhm.
Right? So he made some pointed references to marbles in the mouth or something like that.
Mhm.
So, and that was what I hear. And allegedly, I don't want John Gruden's lawyers to come after me for libel or slander. Okay, I'm just saying this is from what I understand. I heard. So we'll see.
Regardless, though, the thing is, Mike Mayock was a yes man for the first 3 rounds of every draft. That's why the first 3 rounds of every draft were crap, except for one pick, which was Josh Jacobs. All our best players came in the 4th, 5th, and 6th rounds, and those were Reggie's picks, or I mean Mike Mayock's picks. So the thing is, the point is, Mark Davis is not, he's bass backward. This guy, he doesn't know football. He doesn't know how to hire people. You hire a GM. Your GM hires a coach, okay? Not the other way around. He's a mess.
That was a package deal, anyways. You know.
And actually, if like I said, if if McDaniels would have gone to like the Colts a couple of years ago, there was another guy that we were looking at that met specs that the Raiders liked, and he was like, they were thinking about making him the assistant GM, but we did end up getting the assistant GM from the Bears, and his name escapes me. I apologize, but that was a coup that the Raiders got Ziegler and a guy that actually has some GM acumen. And unfortunately, I don't remember his name, but he is the assistant general manager for the Raiders, and he's a real good guy to have on your team.
I'm sure we're going to be real excited in the draft because we'll probably do well in this draft. There will be no reaches, you know?
Hopefully.
But I don't know, man. I don't know. Everything's up in the air, man. This is like everything's up in the air, man. Like last year at this time, there was hope starting to happen. Now it's like, what the F?
Start over.
Yeah, exactly. It's a what the F. But
We're just here for the ride, you know? That's all we can do. We can't make any decisions, you know?
Yeah, Georgia, you know, it's like, and I'm glad we don't have Brady, dude. I'm sorry. That was what they had in their projection was Brady coming to the Raiders. But I'm very happy. I'm very happy that we don't have Tom Brady as our quarterback. You know, like I said, if this year is a effort year anyway, and it's a rebuild of a rebuild, okay. If we don't got Brady, that's great, because would Brady have done anything in this year, really? Because he's been cooked like since the year after the Super Bowl. He declined so measurably that, you know, the fact that he did 2 more years after that is amazing.
Right. So after he unretires again in April, like last year, what are we doing then?
Hey, Jay, I said there's a store that's in the mall in Vegas where I bought the shirts so we could be twinsies, right? If I go back to Vegas and if it's there, just send me your size and we'll make sure we get one for you, okay? For Jay. Yeah, Hollywood, send me the shirt. Captain, send me the shirt. Yeah, it's a wonderful shirt. It is a wonderful shirt. So there we go. Hey, who you got today there, OG? Did you already put it in the
You don't get no.
I didn't put a prediction of any kind, but I will be. I'm on a 1-day contract as an Eagles fan. Just a 1-day contract.
One day. Not even a full day's contract, like about a 3-hour contract.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Okay. Well, OG, thanks for being here, brother. You take care.
All right, man. You have a good one, brother.
You bastard.
You fuckers.
Take care, man. Yeah, I said we are here, and I went on a little early, which is why we are over an hour. Okay. It's almost 5. I will, if we want anybody else in here, got to come in. Okay. Remember, here's the thing, and I'll put it in the comment section. Okay. contest. Winner, winner, winner. 1. Name team and score final a Super Bowl X. No, not X, but we're like L. Which freaking LV2? Okay, LV2. Okay. First closest gets a prize. TBD. 2, and I'm putting this here as well. Name the first score person. Okay, there you go. Name the first score person. That is going out across. That is there. That's the prizes. I will go through this week. I'll get a score and I'll go through this. This is for everybody that's here, as well as if you comment after the show, 1 guess per person. Gabe, again. 1 guess per person. If you have more than 1 guess, first off, should disqualify your ass because you don't follow directions. But I will take your first guess and that's it. So we'll do that. Who wins and the score closest to the final wins, that's 1 prize. The other one is person who scores first in the Super Bowl, no matter what. If it's a kicker, okay, the Kansas City Kicker with his Butker field goal, that's first person. Kelsey, touchdown, yeah, of course, because he catches the ball. Or he runs with the ball. Maybe they do like a reverse or something. Okay. The quarterback doesn't count unless he runs for it, which means unfortunately Mahomes is not going to be favored to do so much because he's got a dumb wheel. Maybe he does. Maybe it's a surprise, but that's the point. There you go. Bourbon chimes in with this. Drafted Mac. Mac fell in his lap. I will give him that. DC4. Yeah. Miller and Cooper, the constant coach, overturned the hitting the scheme reset button. I'll give that a little bit of some validity. I'll give that a little bit of validity because the discontinuity doesn't help a regime. The discontinuity does not help a regime. I will give you that, Bourbon. It's true. But Reggie McKenzie, in my estimation, was a really good capologist, okay? But he wasn't a great GM. Wasn't a great GM. Mayock, if you look, and this is why you say, who was the guy behind the picks? If Gruden played Al Davis, and Al Davis would always pick the guy in the first round, always. Whoever the first round pick for the Raiders was, right? Whoever the first round pick for the Raiders was, Al Davis picked him. Guaranteed. And he would walk out after that. He didn't care. That's what the other guys were for. I get this. It's true from John Kingdon and Bruce Kebrick from the Al Davis Behind the Raiders Shield. Make sure you get that book. If you are a fan of the Raiders and a Violator, make sure you get Violators book, The Walk. I don't have a book, but I do have stuff. So I just got to get it out there. Jason Marshall, there you go. I wouldn't be shocked if Raiders snag a top tier tight end, second and fourth. Yeah. Waller's age, contact, Patriot ways, always. You're right there, Jason. It's true. I'm going to want to see what we do with what is it? The kid from Moreau, the kid from LSU. I like Moreau, but I hope he doesn't price himself out.
What are we going to do with Retro?
And that's the other thing. Are they keeping Renfro? Are they keeping Waller? That's the big question. Okay. Reggie did the best he could. It was a corner. Oh, corner turned in the right direction. Yeah, like I said, Willie Wayne was a good capologist. There are, and I can say this because we're not on Roku. By the way, be sure to check us out on Roku, Northeast Streaming Sports on Roku TV, Northeast Streaming Sports on Roku TV. Go to Roku. There are fucked up rumors that Carr's not going to take the trade to New Orleans or any other team. Fuck him. Matt Marinovich, yes. That's the rumors. Apparently true. So apparently, here's the point. It's going to be cut, or we're going to pay him 30. Comes down to that. But we got till the 15th. Jeez. Raiders won't be a contender with Mark and Carroll's owners. Okay. Champ Kelly, thank you there, Desert. And I like Champ Kelly. I think that he will help. He will help Ziegler with this draft. Reggie should have given Hugh Jackson 1 year to prove he can run an organization. DC would have benefited from having Hugh an offensive mind. You know, Crujo, that's possible. But remember at the time, Hugh Jackson, and this is what I'm hearing, it's not my kind of like, I just kind of look and hear what I see. Hugh Jackson was all about Hugh Jackson, all about Hugh Jackson. If you remember, Hugh Jackson gave the Bengals a shit ton of money for Carson Palmer. A boat shit ton of money for Carson Palmer. Why? Because he thought that was because I am the great Hugh Jackson and I know things, right? And Hugh was very obviously upset when Al died. I mean, those were not crocodile tears that he had on that field in Houston that day. It wasn't crocodile. Hugh Jackson was a fan of Al Davis. But Hugh Jackson was all about Hugh Jackson. I think that if things were different, he would have stayed. But that's the image that I've been told he evoked. What first round pick do y'all have? Right now, George Bird, we have number 7. And we'll see who drops. I don't want to go honestly, I don't want to go for a quarterback at number 7. 2x for the triplets. Oh, 2x for the triplets. Okay, I got you. It's about $100 if I can find it. So we'll get that squared away. Why we don't need to spend big money on a quarterback? Start Stidham and draft a quarterback. Stidham chokes, put the rookie in halfway through. John Leon, I am all for that. Draft Stidham. Get what do you call it? Jacoby Brissett. Stidham, Brissett, draft a quarterback. 3rd round, bottom 2nd. All about it. Firing Bill Musgrove after 12-4 season broke Carr and started. That's true, Jason. I do agree with that. And you can blame Mike Tice for that because Mike Tice was the guy behind saying that, hey, Downing is an up-and-comer and people are going to want Downing. We need to keep him and get rid of Musgrave. Agreed. Mike Tice, thank you, meathead, you fucking asshole. Jay has the Eagles 17-14. Carol's the only, as soon as she dies, I think Mark will sell the team. Matt, we'll see. Because Mark is not Mark. Mark is not Al. And if his mom, and there are things about, inheritance taxes and things like that. Inheritance taxes. Rafael Chassin Montillo comes in. Thank you there, Rafael. KC 31-30, Kelsey first. Eagles 31-27. Travis Kelsey. Thank you there, Desert. Matt Marinovich says 27-17 Eagles. Okay. Mark is the controlling owner. Yes, Carol's name is on there, but she doesn't make decisions. Yes, true, but basically Carol is still the owner. It kind of lets Mark play with the team. Jay says Hertz scores first. Okay. Jason Marshall, 34-31 Eagles, Dallas Goddard. Okay. Turkey says 28-21. Okay. Bial, ahoy, Captain Shipmates. Good to see you there, Bial. I haven't seen you in a bit. Good to see you, bro. I think Gruden got first and second. Mayock did the rest. We'll see. Mode's in here. Thank you there, Mode. Mayock is currently working for Costco. Are you serious? Are you serious? Really working for Costco? That's funny. Next show, I think we'll see him from behind the announcer's booth next season. Is he still under? He's probably still getting paid. I can't believe Carr didn't take the deal. Now he's going to get little ball offers. Well, he will play offer against offer, so he'll get somebody who'll pay for paying. I think they like Moreau better than Waller. I agree with that. If we get A-Rod, I see Waller being a part of the trade and us going after Tunyon to pair back with a Tunyon. Who's Tunyon? You mean Tay? I don't know. I think it's Tay. Who is Derek Carr's representative? Your twin brother from another mother, Drew Rosenhaus. I don't know. Can't believe New Orleans really offered Carr a contract. I think it's all BS. I don't know. I'll cash out you. I got you, Jay. We're good. Raphael, 30-17 Goddard. Getting injured is what Carr's career was. Same injury after. Yeah. Jimmy Farrell, Carr likely going to get cut. Yep. David Garnica, thank you for coming in. Let me show that. David Garnica. Welcome to the Galleon. Thank you here, sir. We will do. Oh, this was, they did the, I want to see that. Ring around the Rosie crap. They just showed it on TV. They're going to see this. Hang on. Ring around the Rosie. Gotta hate that. And Andy Reid, if you're coming in late, by the way, if you're coming in late and you're taught, they're saying that Andy Reid, if he wins, retires. Andy Reid might retire anyway. And then Kelsey scores first, but Eagles win in a close game. Thank you there, Mo. Jeter's gonna join Fox. Yeah, I saw that. Okay, folks, it is 5:15. Anyone watch the Puppy Bowl? No, Jimmy Farrell, I did not. So we got about 3 minutes. Thank you there, Dave, for becoming a YouTube member. Appreciate that. AC West should be gunning for KC next year. Nothing else. I agree. Let's see what Guareb says. What the NFL thought Carr the whole time, he's not worth it, and the Saints were the only team in, and the Raiders took this long to see he wasn't a great quarterback. Horrible organization. But let me ask, Gua, are you still a Raiders fan? You are. I know you are, sir. And I am too. And I've been a Raiders fan for 50 years, highs and lows. And I still, there you go. You said it. Absolutely. Thank you, sir. It's over here first. And when it comes over to here, I will put it there. Absolutely. Thank you, sir. So, and there's really nothing we can, there's really nothing we can do about it. So, anyway, so it's Raider Day. It's Sunday. Got my, I don't know if you guys can see it. I got one of my nicer Raider watches on. I got my new watch cases, and I doing the switching of watches. Could have gotten 2 number ones for Carr last season. Yeah, we screwed up. I think Gray should keep Carr negotiate his contract. Dave, no. Dave, it's like you trash your wife or your girlfriend, right? You trash her, and then you stay with her? No. No, that's not going to happen. Hey, thanks there, Sarah. It is a nice watch. And I will do, like I said, this is my Raider watch of the day. I have 10 of them. 10 Raider watches. Did I get my truck? Yes, I did. And Hollywood was able to hang out with it. I will be getting a new paint job on the old truck. No, no, Jimmy Farrell. They're not going to eat $40 million. No, they're not eating $40 million. They're going to cut him. No. For those that are saying the Raiders are going to eat $40 million, no, 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 no. They're going to eat $5.6 million. $5.6 million. That's it. When they cut his ass. You miss out 2 first rounds, but I'd still rather have. Yeah, there you go. And it was, Jason. It was a bait and switch, right? We got Devontae Adams. We got Devontae Adams, man. Seriously. How much does it cost? Basically, a round trip to a Raiders game, flight, hotel, and a game. Guareb, where are you coming from? Where are you coming from? And what airline, right? Because I use Southwest a lot. I use Southwest. If you get your flights early, let's say $800 for a round trip. Orlando, you're in Orlando? Dude, you're right up the street from me. If you go Southwest, let's say $1,000. Let's say $1,000 for a flight. Okay, I'll round up. Let's say $1,000, right? So there's your flight. Hotel is going to be pricey. I use my points from the timeshare. So, but let's say the hotel's going to you're going to spend at least, let's say, and Sarah's on here. Sarah's on here. Sarah, how much do you pay for a hotel in Vegas on a game day? Let's say $300 a night. Say you're staying 2 nights. So that's another $600. I'm guessing, by the way, because I use my points. So you're up to $1,600. Okay, so you got flight, you got your hotel. Your ticket is going to cost you, if you want something decent, it's still going to cost you, let's say, at least another $300. You're up to about $2,000. And this is low. This is low. $2,000. What else was there? So you got your game, your flight, hotel, and game. And then you got to eat. So a weekend is going to run you at least, unless you have somebody to stay with, if you know people in Vegas, right? If you get a very cheap flight, right? And you get cheap-ass tickets, it's still going to run you about $2,000 a weekend. I'm being conservative. It probably costs more. Okay, and Sarah comes in here. Thank you there, sir. Points for Southwest this season. I'll book my hotels the day the schedule comes out. I do that. Well, I do that with my points. Luxor Excalibur costs $159. Well, there you go. Cool. So Sarah uses her Southwest points. I keep Southwest points as I need them. I do book the hotel. I book my points with the timeshare as soon as the schedule comes out, so I'm good, right? So there's my hotel. Luxor Excalibur costs $150 a night. Thank you, Sarah. Let's say that's at least $300 for 2 nights. If you're coming from Orlando, I'm going to say via Southwest, and I like Southwest. I really do. They're kind of iffy right now as far as getting screwed over. But let's say Southwest, you can get a round trip from Orlando. Let's say $600. Let's go $600. Your hotel, let's say we'll go with Sarah, $150 a night. So that's $300. So that's $1,000. And then you got other. Your game ticket is going to be unless you, and there are people that do this. There are people that they wait until the very, very last minute and they get tickets for like $100, but you got to wait. There are people that get them. I know I got a gal pal who does that. She waits until the very last minute and then she gets like $100 tickets, but you're going to miss some of the game. So it's going to cost you minimum $1,000 per game, and that's cheap rate. I'd say about $2,200 a weekend. Okay, there you go. But a day or two after the schedule comes out, hotels jump to $300 a night. There you go. Get your hotels quick. Rogers is a pricey option. Jimmy G is a broken option. Brissett and or City is the fallback. Thank you, Matt Marinovich. I've been saying that. And you use TickPick. There you go. Raider mode just saved you hopefully some money. All right, folks. We are at almost an hour and a half. Remember, I'm going to say this for the last time. I'm going to go get the food in a little bit. Put your picks. Who wins and the score in order. Who wins and the score, okay? And who gets the first points? Player. You didn't say, hey, Kelsey gets a touchdown. Okay. Hertz gets a touchdown, runs, okay? There you go. You don't have to pay up front and can cancel hotels 5 days before travel. Thank you there, Sarah. I miss you, Sarah. I do. I miss Sarah. Sarah, smile. There you go. I know you hate hearing it, but I love Miss Sarah too. She's so awesome. Eagles 31-27. Okay. Giant Chronicles podcast. Is that you, Gabe? 34-27 Kelsey. Okay, remember, one pick. Rent an RV, safe travel. Yeah, I got the truck. Now when I get the RV, that's what I'm going to, 6 months out of the year. When I'm retired, I'm an RV. And I'm going to go to Vegas. Right? I'm going to fly from, like, if I RV from a certain area, I'm going to fly to Vegas and back, and that's how I'm going to do that. Yeah, out in May. Oh, what's going on in May? Sarah, what's going on in May? IME. What's going on in May? That's my one pick. I just did it wrong. Okay, thank you. Eagles score first. Jalen Hurts touchdown. Thank you there, Dave. Eagles get intercept. Okay, yeah, but who, Jimmy Farrell? Who, Jimmy Farrell? Who gets the interception? And I do miss you. Oh, July. That's what I thought. July explosion. I'm planning on it. Hopefully. The only thing, and I got to say this, the only thing that I can see keeping me from the explosion is I have my 40-year high school anniversary, high school reunion. Don't count the name, don't do the numbers. 40-year high school reunion this year. I've been to every one, the 10, the 20, and the 30. And when I did the 30, I even left Cuba to go to the 30. Cuba to Florida and back to Cuba. That's how devout I was. 40-year high school reunion this year. I don't hear anything. But that's the only thing I can think of that might interfere with Raider Nation explosion. But I will definitely, and it'll be good to see you and Miss T. I love you, ladies. I do. I just want to give you all big hugs because I love you to death. Yeah. If it comes in the same weekend or whatnot, I don't know. I don't know when it is. So, we'll see. Yeah. If it's the reunion and explosion, go to the reunion. So we'll see. 85, Jimmy Farrell, you're old, damn it. Jimmy Farrell, you're old. Hey, I hear the door, which means I gotta leave. Gotta get out of here. Hey, take care, everybody. We'll see you next time. Remember, score, team, and then the first person who gets points. That is the contest. See you next time. Love all the ladies in here. Love all the gentlemen in here. Go Eagles for sure. From Sarah. Share this up. Show the contest. We'll see you next time. You bastard.